I always kind of knew I was weird, but I didn't, like, you don't know you're weird until you know you're weird, you know, and you don't, like, know what you don't know, you know, and, like, how I figured it out was, you guys know, like, bounce house birthday parties? Did you ever have, okay, I see a lot of nods. If you're not nodding, it's like a thing, like, the parents, like, will gather you up, and they'll, like, put you in a little circle, and then, you know, like, it's like you and all your cousins, you know what I'm talking about, and very relatable material here, folks. And they're like, hey, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, you know what I mean? And like, and they're like, hey, you guys are gonna go bounce house, okay? We're gonna go Bud Light, okay? Go ahead, take your shoes off. You gotta take your shoes off to get a concussion for some reason. And so like, we're all saying we take our shoes off, we're standing in line to get into the little squishy jail. I look down at my cousin's feet and I'm like, what's wrong with your toes? And I don't know if you've ever heard somebody say, what's wrong with your toes? But you kind of want to know too, like what is wrong? You know, so like another cousin came up and I was like, hold on, what's wrong with your toes? And then another cousin came up and I was like, what's wrong with your toes? And then I'm surrounded by weird toe cut. That's actually how we found out I have webbed toes. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know, you guys. And now you're never gonna unknow that about me, which kind of, it does make me a better swimmer. You're all thinking it does, and you can get a pick. It's $100, but you can get a pick. It did make me a better swimmer. I was a lifeguard for Mad Summers, which is kind of where the whole like androgynous thing started. Because I have long ass titties, you guys. Like, are other long titties in the? Clap them up. Where are we at? I'm keeping them, honestly. I haven't got top surgery, and I think part of it is I like to give myself a round of applause when I run up and down the stairs. And like introducing me, you know what I mean? It's like so fucking fun. And I remember lifeguarding wearing a woman's one-piece bathing suit and being asked if I was a boy or a girl, which is like pretty hot if you think about it, you guys. Androgyny is hot now. This shit's in the magazines. Not when I was growing up. I was just a young girl with the face of a grown man. But now, fuck yeah, you know, smashable. You know what I mean? All right, how's that? Working through. So I was like, you know, I'm trans, so, you know, like, growing up, like, I was like, I want to do the things I want to do, and I don't care about gender enough to, like, let it deter me. And my dad was like, no, you can't play tackle football. And then he went to jail. And if I have to press 1 to accept your collect call, I don't have to do what you say. So I got as many concussions as I wanted. Fellas, is it good to have CTE? Okay, so I played tackle football growing up, and for like many a year. I was like pretty good. And the thing that irks me is I still have like family members who've been in my life forever that try to like mansplain football to me. And I'm just like, okay, bro, I know what a fucking D-end is. You know what I mean? Like, that was my position. Like, we were on the same team. You know what I mean? Like, what is? You're mad. I'm not mad. I have a plan, okay? Here's what I do, guys. Here's how I get back at them. I take them out bowling. You guys ever heard of this? Bowling? You got bowling in Burlington? I'm like, if you don't, where else do you take your fucking polycule? Like, come on, guys. Do you bowl? God damn it! Well, I take these fellas out bowling, okay? And I just dyke-splain bowling to them all night, you guys. You guys have dyke-splaining? It's just mansplaining. It's mansplaining. That's all it is. It's mansplaining. It just goes on for hours. Thank you, 2 lesbians. I can't. I'm like, bro, that's not how you put your fingers in there. I'm like, do you guys hate me because I keep saying fellas? Do I need to break down that it's ironic? I feel like there's a lot of... Is everyone just thinking about their mommy and daddy issues and wondering why they're not a top? Like, it's... You can do it, too. It's legally allowed. Put your back into it. I'm like... I don't even know if I am a topper if I'm just too busy to work out and I gotta get my cardio somehow, you know what I mean? You can do it. Is everyone okay? I'm just thinking thoughts that they need to share. Like, come on. Text your friends, tell them to get it in here, and then text the ones that laugh really loud. Get them in here. Because, I don't know. I do like, there's this like narrative, this like fuckboy narrative that I love playing with. Here's the truth. I'm a huge nerd. I just want to watch PBS documentaries and hold hands. Fellas, you know, guys, is that gay? I just feel like, people are like, Ish, you must get like a lot of pussy. And it's like, come on. I do. Most of it's mine. Trick chip. No, I was kidding.